We copped a bit of rain last night, and I think I've got a problem with my tent. So I woke up this morning and my sleeping bag was wet around my chest area, and the bottom of the tent was wet. So I think I've got a few more holes. So I've got to investigate and repair. So I believe that the next couple of days we're going to cop a lot of rain, and that came from a passing CT hiker yesterday. So we have a little bit of climbing to do today compared to the last 2 days. So should be a little bit challenging. We've got about a 2,000 foot climb now straight away. But we're going to go back down to the highway and see if we can pick up some trail magic. The white van wasn't there last night. And by the time I got down to the highway, I just wanted to get up to camp and set up and eat and go to bed. So, but look, makes for an interesting day. I had a good sleep. I managed to pitch my tent on some flat ground for a change, which is good. Oh, he's away.
I'm told to bring a spear.
Slingshot.
Well, yeah, but also just have one spear. And you get one chance a day. Well, you get as many chances as you want.
Make more spears. We just got to the top of the mountain and there wasn't much to see. We stopped, we had a quick break, and now we're heading down the other side. So I think it's about 600-700 feet down, and then 600-700 feet straight back up again. So we're going to keep going for another 5 or 6 miles, then stop for lunch. And it's just started raining again. First time today, so we made it until 1 o'clock, until the heavens opened up this time. And I am about half a mile from where we're going to stop for lunch. So I'm trying to make it to there before I stop, and before this unleashes hell. So I reckon we're going to get slammed this time. Well, see, as soon as I say that, the rain starts to ease. Better get a move on. Water's boiling, boy. Ow! Bears! And we're off again. We got absolutely destroyed by mosquitoes there. So as soon as the rain stopped, boom, in they came. I think we ended up killing upwards to 50, maybe 60. I don't know. You could probably push it up to 70 if you wanted. But it was a killing frenzy, and we won. I think I got bitten once or twice. So we were winning this battle. But we've got 11 miles now to camp and 11 miles to the next water. I'm already almost halfway up. The only really serious climb that we have between now and bedtime. So it'll be pretty cruisy once I get up to the top of this. So I need to try and find somewhere that I can get out my sleeping bag and dry it out. I got wet, so it definitely needs to get dried. Look, there's another one. Here's another one. La, 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 la. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, yes. Ha ha. Hey, I am winning today. I'm going to get up this hill. I can't even remember what I was going to say there. Something about a sleeping bag. It needs to get dried out, yeah. But I need the sun to come out first. That's the tent and the sleeping bag dry now. So I will have a nice warm, dry, well, actually, might not be warm, but certainly be a dry sleeping bag and a dry tent tonight. It is just after 5 o'clock and I have still 9.5 miles to go. So I'm going to try and get there for 8 o'clock if I can.
Woohoo! Conquering the divide.
And that was Pistol Pete. Fair play to him for shouting out conquering the divide, but he missed for the Irish Cancer Society. He got his trail name from carrying a pistol at the start of the Colorado Trail. I don't know what he was going to hunt out here, but maybe shoot some marmots. Marmots actually wouldn't be bad if you boiled them up in a stew. A little bit fatty, but cook them long enough. Tasty. That's it, gone for another day. And that was a successful one, to be honest. I'm just coming up on 20 miles. Whoa. Look where I just walked out. So we're going to camp at a stock pond, which I think I can see from here. And it doesn't look like much. Freewheel's just behind me. Oh my God. It looks like a small kitchen sink from the 40s. But the views are pretty cool. What was I saying? Just coming up on 20 miles for the day. Going to camp down here. Hopefully the water's alright. And that'll set us up nicely now for getting into Monarch. So I think we're going to be 35 miles away from Monarch, which is good because I've got a few packages waiting on me. So I've got goodies from Ireland. I've got mead. And I also have a new pair of runners, so I'm looking forward to that. But check out this view, and this is where we're going tomorrow, back up into the mountains. Boom, excellent. What a way to end the night. Unbelievable. Hey? Yes! Come down here and check out this view. I can see the stock pond. It's not exactly, yeah, it is. It's a pond. Oh, there's elk. There's elk out here too. There's elk out here. They're running towards the pond. It's our pond, boys. Beautiful. What an end to the day. What an end. 20 miles. Unreal. Ooh. Ooh, is it brown? Is it clear? Is it green? What color is it? It's brown.
The color of the gods.
Great. It's a beautiful morning, really beautiful morning. It's nice and crisp, and it's nice and fresh, as you can see. I've still got my jacket on and my new beanie. So plan is to try and get as close to Monarch Pass as possible today. 25 miles away. It will be a push. We done 20 yesterday with relatively easy terrain, but today we've got a couple of climbs, and look, we'll just see how it pans out. We'll get as close as we possibly can because Freewheel's friends are going to meet us at the pass if we get there at a reasonable hour. So he's had two friends drive the whole way from Monterey, and they're going to hike with us for a handful of days. So that should be good. But this morning, Senor Freewheel himself woke up and surprised us with a poem that he just made up yesterday about the pine trees out here. What poem did you write, boy?
Are you ready? It says, hey there, you can call me Pine, I'm doing just fine, hanging out in the sunshine with these pine friends of mine. But then, one day, something small, something little, something that walked, talked, and smelled like a beetle, started biting me, stinging me like a needle, and now I'm going fetal. But sometimes fetal turns to fatal. Fuck you, fatal.
Praise the trees, and the trees are dead. Goddamn beetle. Now that was a well said poem, because that's exactly what's happening out here. The pine forests are disappearing. It's sad, it really is. It's something to do with global warming. Apparently the winters aren't cold enough to kill off the pine bark beetle, and they're just running rampant now. So the trees in here are a little bit green, but you can still see the dead ones. So yesterday we passed through dead forest after dead forest after dead forest, and the bug, or beetle bark bug I think it is, I don't really know the full name of it, but it's actually attacking the younger trees as well, so the forests don't have a chance. It's just sad. And then up here on my right hand side there's a logging company taking out whatever else is left. Where's your mate at? Nearly stood on this little fella. I'm not an expert or anything, but I'm not too sure if he's poisonous or not. So, but I ain't going to take the risk, that's for sure. I'll go around him, just in case. That was close. Hey. That's the first climb out of the way, and it wasn't too bad, to be honest. I can also see the mountains in the distance that we're about to go over, so we're heading back up. I think we're going to be above 12,000 today. I could be wrong, but if we're not, we're getting pretty close. We've been in the trees for the last handful of days, so I'm looking forward to getting back up there again and seeing the views. So we've also got a bit of good news that filtered down the trail. It came down from Freewheel and filtered down through the ranks. That there might be a chance that there's going to be beer up ahead waiting at the pass. So by the time I get to the top of this climb, there's only a small bit left. I will be 15 miles away from the highway, so it is possible, because it's going to be 11:30 by the time I get up there, and the temptation of beers and possibly warm food that doesn't consist of Idaho potatoes and pasta is very tempting. Let's see how this pans out. The storms have rolled in again, but thankfully they're off to the other mountains, which is good. But there is something creeping in behind me. But it's so difficult to tell which way the storm's moving, and it changes direction every now and again. Each mountain seems to have its own weather system. So I am about 11 miles now from Monarch Pass. So the plan is now to stop at about 1.5 miles, have a quick break, maybe have a coffee or a tea, and march up the last climb, which is a gradual climb. I think it goes up over 1,100, 1,200 feet. And then it's plain sailing to the pass. Freewheel's he's up ahead, and he's going to march on and try and catch his friends early. So myself and Montana are cruising along nicely here. So we'll stop now in probably about 10 or 15 minutes and chill, and hopefully the heavens don't open up. Just hiding under a tree here. This is typical Colorado during the summer. We've got a little bit of hail. I'm doing my best to try and stay dry. Per Montana, hopefully he got under a tree because he was coming through the exposed area just behind me. But I'm nice and cozy in here. Maybe not, the wind's changed. Seems like it's clearing up. I got a little bit wet. So it's turned into that, you know, that really wet rain now. That stuff that when you go out for a walk, you don't think it's going to get you soaked, but it gets you completely soaked. One thing the rain does do, it intensifies all the aromas and smells, which is unbelievable. There's so many different aromas. I don't have a clue what half of them are. I actually probably don't have a clue what 99% of them are. I can smell the pine, but the rest, nah. Probably think I'm some sort of crazy cook, but you ain't gonna smell these smells through the TV. Hey little fella. What's happening? What are you up there? Eating some grass, are you? I've just stopped for a quick break because I just got molested by vampires. It must have been the long lost cousins from the guys that I killed yesterday, because I got devoured there trying to get some water. But check out my view. Mosquitoes can't get me out here. Let me chill here for a while and wait in Montana. Can't be too far behind. I know Freewheel's just ahead. I met a passing hiker who said that he was only 1 or 2 miles ahead. So let's see. He'll probably get there around about 6 or 7. Myself and Montana might trudge in around about 8 o'clock. So, but I'm going to take in the rest of this view and sipping some water. Hey, it's been a while since we've seen one of these. Straight out of the mountain. Straight out of the mountain. So we are about 6 miles from the pass now. So we're going good. Montana's just behind me. Probably 2 or 3 minutes. We've got a small climb, and then that's it. So, but I'm going to camel up here, drink some more of this fresh, clean water, and then I'm going to get out of here. It's hard to believe that we were on the other side of that today. So we've come the whole way around, come up through here, and then away on the other side of this, and then woo, up the other side of this, and then across. And Montana's in there somewhere now at the minute, just 2 minutes behind me. But I can see the highway, which is good. It's still a long way away, but I'll definitely get there before it gets dark. The sun will be gone, even though there's not much sun here at the minute. It's very, very cloudy, and it's starting to spit again. But I'll still have some light by the time I get down there. But I'm going to head over to these trees before it gets soaked. I'm almost at the highway. I'm probably about a half a mile out now. So that'll bring an end to a 25-mile day. I'm looking forward to a beer, to be honest. So it's been a tough day. I've worked hard for this beer. So Montana ended up camping up on the last saddle before we started the descent down into Monarch Pass. I was actually a little bit jealous because it was an awesome view up there. But the problem is I was soaked twice in the last probably hour. I just didn't want to stop. And I certainly didn't want to stop in a place that didn't have any trees and take out my rain jacket because everything else would have got soaked. So I'm going to push on. I can smell the beers. I'm going to get down here and chill out for the night. And Montana will be down first thing in the morning. So let's get this day over and done with.
Hey, it's Goose.
Go get him.
What's up, Goose?
Get him.
What's up, buddy? You're warm. What's up, man?